Welcome everyone, it's time for more Anno 1800. Well, last time we kept going with Strath Ranker building it up, and basically that's what we're going to do in this episode as well. So mainly focusing on getting the various stuff here that we need. Most of it has been, I think, steel beams and like steam motors, so we can get some of that stuff going. But we can see that while I have been able to build the tractor barns, I don't have any fuel because we don't have the stuff for the fuel. But that stuff is coming. It's mainly steel beams. I do believe I have a ship coming. I really hope I do, because if I don't, then, well, I've made a mistake, haven't I? But I do believe that we have something coming. I shall either way probably check that out. We've also started with the fertilizing. So we have fertilizer works over here. We are apparently struggling a bit with the dung. Are we really having a problem with dung actually? I don't think so. No, we absolutely do not. So the problem right now is that you are not being given the dung that you need. So, you know what? Get that up to medium. You are already medium. Good. So that'll help out just a tiny bit, because yes, you are doing quite a lot. And I think that you are only full output as in on this specific farm full, not full in total. Because I have also set up trade here to bring the raw meat and the alpaca out from here.
Under siege.
But yes, that is basically it. I mean, Strath Ranker is still supposed to be very important to us, and that is going to be something that we are focusing on. Now, one thing is obviously also the items. We have the three items that we wanted over here, which is the seed drill, the fertilizer, and the steel plow. So we have built out a fairly nice selection of spices, as a matter of fact. So much that we're struggling a little bit here as well to, in fact, pick it up. But yes, we are overproducing on that. At the same time, we're underproducing on the hot sauce, so we need to up that a bit. But yes, I think all in all, that's basically it, and we are gonna keep going. So the question is, did I or did I not send a ship with the steel? Pretty sure I did, and if not, here's a point. Why don't I just ship even more? Because, well, I'm sitting at a ton of it over here. You have stuff, you can dump that stuff in there, and then we shall just bring steel beams, and I think we're just gonna bring that and nothing else, really. For safety, however, I'm gonna bring some windows and concrete. So there we go. You're gonna go over to Strath Ranker. Lovely. Back to Strath Ranker. And if it is the case that I have already sent a ship here, well, that's all right then. Now, in here... No, I had not sent that ship. We have these guys. You are... For some reason... Why haven't I built you up? I don't know. Really? So let's do that. We are going to need more than this, but for now this will be fine. So you are as filled up as you can be right now, and while I was planning on taking more ships, or rather producing more ships and sending them as well, I have one waiting here. I think I'll just send those. We'll produce yet one more cargo ship, and we'll continue that idea. So the idea is basically to build up even more defenses, but now in the new world. We've done all the defenses in the old world. This is something I should have done like 40, 50 episodes ago, but I just haven't. It's a bit late now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What I think I can do here, but maybe shouldn't, is this one, because that is another 50 obreros, and I'm actually a little bit behind on obreros, would you believe it? So how about we do something about that? There is literally no reason why we oughtn't. That's a word, I think. We should do that. Why am I... Click the proper thing. This is the proper thing. I'm gonna do something a little bit... strange, I was about to say, not strange, but like I was planning on just keep this going, but now I think I am just gonna do this. We're gonna do something a little bit different. So we're gonna have 4 of these here. So there, I'm gonna sort of step away a bit again, which I like doing. Step away from the very synced up thing, if that is a word. Of course it's a word, but you know what I mean. That means I can actually move that up a bit, and we can have the... Is that in here? Or is that actually in the hacienda? Can we have... Yeah, we can have that. No, I can't have that because that paving needs to be connected to this, and I don't want to do that again. I made a mistake over in MacLeod, so I don't want to do that again. Does that mean that I actually don't have a similar... That's a promenade. We have the concrete. Does that mean that I don't have that paving as a thing? I do believe it... Yeah, because even here, with the hacienda stuff, even here I don't have it. But you know what? If that's the case, we can have some of this stuff. We can have a hacienda wall here. And here. But we would... yeah. Okay, you know what? It's just going to be two corner pieces, basically. Why don't we have something like that? It's a bit weird that we have like double things here, but and also that's a place then where the roads can go, which is fine, yeah. I mean, it's a tiny bit of a thing. So there we go. Are you lacking any connection? Yes, church is something that you're currently lacking. So let's get a church or a chapel. Oh, we can have a chapel here. That's true. We can just have a chapel sitting here. That's not a half bad idea. So that's gonna fill that meter right up. And then you also want the atoll. So we're gonna do some atoll. Now this guy... Right, I'm not planning on having the oil harbor here. No, I'm planning on having the oil harbor over here. I can actually... Can I place the oil harbor already? Yes, but let's not. Let's just say that it's gonna go... Oh, that's the oil refinery, sorry. The small oil harbor, there we go. Yeah, shortest distance, right? From all of this stuff down here. So it's gonna be right on the edge here. So let's just have that there. Now, even with that, I mean, there seems to be some sort of like delay on how many people live here, because it says 3, but the main need, the basic need of hacienda is 7. Why don't I get 7? I don't understand, but they do come in eventually. So hopefully that'll be fine. Because how many do these have? 21. Yeah, so they are exactly the same. So you just have to sort of... I suppose... Yeah, okay, fair enough. I suppose there is a time delay for when you get another person in or something. I'm gonna speed time up as well. But what I was saying is that this guy with the thingamajig, I'm thinking he's not placed well here because I'm probably not gonna have any farming over here. So I should instead have it sort of here-ish, I'm thinking. That could be fine. And we shall do... Here's a point. Look at how much... spice I'm making on this island currently. Way too much. I'm actually gonna pause this guy. He can still be here. That's fine. I also realized I haven't actually... Hold on. There we go. I think there's something weird with my sound. I think we're fine now. Are we fine? Allow me to click here.
Still don't need us.
Yeah, there we go. He was... I think it was actually in my speakers for some reason. I don't think you noticed that, because of course you were just hearing the game noise. The noise from the game, yes. While I'm hearing it in separate situations, so to speak. I don't know what I'm talking about, but whatever. Here we go. We have a ship. What have you? You have just returned back home.
Under attack.
That's okay. Go back, by the way, to the old world. Remember, I placed 2 ships here. You're gonna go to... New world. Let's start with... Well, actually, let's not start with Manola. I think Manola is fine. So let's start with, in fact, Placa Chica. Placa Chica would be a good start. Right. Atoll is what we need to do. We need to... Can I just actually... Can I grab that from here, maybe? Is it even here? No, it's going to be here, as a matter of fact. Isn't it? Wait, no. Am
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
I am just not seeing it. Okay, fair enough. We need to just do it here then.
Ship
We need
under
to...
attack.
It's probably not anything. Brewery farm. So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have... I'm just gonna have it like here, I'm thinking. So I was wondering about the whole thing with the harbor, etc., etc.
Was destroyed.
Oh!
A ship was destroyed.
I forgot about that. You don't exit here, you exit... Oh, for the love of God. Well, I can replace all of the stuff, but like, that's annoying. That is annoying. I forgot that you were supposed to go to the new world. Gosh darn it, I'm not gonna be able to pick all of that up. That's way out of reach. Yeah, that's for Cape Trelawney to do that. I'm just so into the fact that we're just shipping stuff to Cape Trelawney that I forgot about that. Okay, well, that is entirely my bad.
Represents an extra.
Okay, we are also producing items, and a lot of that is going to go over here. In fact, we can prepare one thing, which is trade union over here, that will connect all of these guys. Yes, this will be... Ooh. Yeah, you can be here. No, not there. Okay, no. Not there specifically. What's up with the...
Your ship has returned.
Why
from
do I
its
have
voyage.
the science-y icon on the relocation? That's weird. There was now just a ship. No, that was destroyed. Here we go. The Scallion. You have also returned home. Okay, so now I have 2 ships at home. Do I just load up on even more things for... It might be that I actually didn't have a ship on its way to Strathranker. You know what? Let's just do a exact same load here over to Strathranker. There we go. Yeah, I think I might have just done that. But those were just coming back home. Oh well, we have a ship that's presumably coming fairly soon here. Right, we have the Hacienda farm. You're gonna do... okay, what the hell was it that we needed for Atole? Exactly, what do we need for the Atole? We needed... Oh, sugar and corn. Okay, never mind, I did not need that. Sorry, go away. Shh. Has something changed? No, demolish was always there. Sugar and corn. How much corn are we producing currently? Are we going really well? Yeah, we're going fine. Wasn't I planning on fixing this as well, connecting it to this? I do. Oh, we're gonna have like really, really long fields here, aren't we? I think so, yes. Which is fine. How can I maximize the... Okay, I don't care about you right now. How can I maximize this most efficiently? Like we can have... That is corn production, and you're actually pause. I have too many here. Oh, were you actually then one without a field? Yes. So if I actually place you here, that is the wrong way around. Like so. Get the tractor barn in. You now have a connection to everything. With 310 tiles versus 168. Yeah. So why I'm placing it here is that while we can definitely do a bit more here, I'm thinking we can sort of start the expansion down here.
People celebrate your leadership.
So I'm actually gonna delete all of that. So now we're down to very little in terms of corn. You start production, but we're also gonna have like... How big is this gonna be? It's gonna be enormous, which I'm totally down for. So you're gonna be this big, but you can also get up to ridiculous percentages, right? It's just gonna be stupid. So we can have that one. Now I am really, really hoping that the steel is coming in, because we definitely want to get this done pretty soon. Now
Wise
this
to take
guy,
time to learn the nuances.
can I shift you one step down and right or left. Yes, I can. Good.
Ship
Guess I do wanna.
constructed.
Yep, that's fine. You two
Fleet ready.
are gonna do the right thing now. I think that you can be here, right? Because we have a pier. Yes, good. Right. So the idea here is that I do want the train tracks to sort of fit into all of
Ship
this in
under
some
attack.
ways. Is that now fine? That is fine. I don't care about that one. So, the ship with the steel. Yeah, there we go. The ship with the steel coming in. Alright, you come from there because Cape Trelawney, yes. Right. That's that done. Now, with that one field, corn is actually fine. So if I do one more field, that'll be okay. So we can do that. And then we have the sugar down here. We're going to give the sugar this sort of same treatment, which is that I'm going to remove all of that. We're going to remove all of that. Oh, did not need to do that. That was a bit stupid of me. Sugar. That is for the rum, for example. So what we're going to have is... I'm thinking, how far away can you be? Can you be that far away? Yeah, can you be even... Oh, did not need to do that. Can you be even further away? No. So there's the limit. Now we build the fertilizer works, and build the tractor barn. Cannot be built. That's annoying. That is very annoying. So we actually do need to wait here. So we're going to be a little bit low on the sugar. We can, I do believe, however, build a brewery, which you can sit over here for now until we fix it. So you're going to do the atoll. Let's start with one, and we'll see where we are on that. We are now we have all of those operos coming in. Good. So
Your
keep,
ship has
there
returned
we go.
from its voyage.
Lovely. You can come back home to Cape Trelawney. Crown Falls.
Cargo stations.
You're coming in with the schnapps. Whabam. Right, so now we can do that one. And this
No
guy
fields, no work.
is mainly gonna come down here. Now we can actually think a little bit about this. You don't need to be there. In fact, all of this is kind of weird now. Yeah. What are you? You're a tortilla maker. Yeah, what's up with the sciencey thingamajig there? I don't know. But we can do that. We can actually do that. And then we can do that. We can get this all the way down here. Like so. And then we are gonna fix this just so that it's fixed, so to speak. We're gonna do... Well, actually, we're gonna do that, I think. It's a bit of a weird one, I suppose. Right, now we can build this. We have 140, which might actually be enough. So I'll drag you around. You around here. You here. Around. Whabam. There's one too many. My bad. There we go. Oh, bloody hell. You weren't connected for some bloody reason. There we go. And I am going to do... I'm just going to do like one like that. So we can have 2 trains, I think. And now... Do I... Go for this situation? Ooh. See, I don't want to... Yes, I do. So what we do is remove those from you. We build that out and that out. And then we simply do... We simply do... Damn it. We simply do that, and then this thing. Yeah, you know what? Just straight shot. All the way over here. Like this. I think we can go... Is it one? Yeah, one more. Bam. And same thing here. We do something like that. And I think we do something like that, so we can have a point there as well. We can also build this one, and now, whabam, here we go. Now we can start with this. You say full output storage. Or do we have full output storage of oil. Oh, you have been working. Ah, right, you have been working while we have been sitting here. Gotcha. There we go. So now we can get this guy going. And one thing I think we ought to do immediately... Well, actually, there are 2 trains. I think that as soon as you have passed here, another one might start. I mean, this game is not as advanced as, let's say, the old classic Transport Tycoon Deluxe, but yeah, see, even with that, they're not actually coming, which is a bit weird. I wish the game had a slightly more advanced engine for trains, because, you know, it's quite important, trains. And also, I think that trains should also be able to, like... Well, actually, this game is not so much about delivering goods. It's only really oil. But I think that maybe another train? Do we really not want another train to come out now? Because this is full? Is that actually how this is gonna go? Or is the case that you are...
I think we have it.
Basically picking up from everyone? Okay, so you're delivering now for fuel to be produced. Good. We're getting that in. For the sugar, by the way, let's just quickly look at that. Yeah, we can produce enough sugar. We can produce barely enough corn, which means that we should do another corn. So now I'm considering, have I made a mistake? Yes, I have. We shouldn't have that. We should have a road coming up here to here. Look at this. This is going to be great. We're going to have another one of you guys here. We're going to have one of you guys. We're going to have one of you guys. Whabam. You need to get your last ones like so. But then this guy, look at this. Aha! One tiny tile to connect with. I'm going to go... I am going to go over here. Okay, we'll see what we do about this. For now, I think that this island is mainly gonna cover itself and not ship anything onwards. So if that's the case, it's actually sort of fine, if you know what I mean. Okay, that can actually not come further down. That's fine then. There we go. 2 giant cornfields is going to be enough for everyone. So with that, corn is now super fine. And you are being covered by this. Yes, you are being covered by that, so you have all of the bonuses. Now, if you go to Cape Trelawney, a little bit quickly here, we have a ship, the Scallion. What items are we now producing? Because I think most of it's going to go over to there. So, for example, we have this one. This is for oil wells. We do want one of those. We also want the bechamel converter. We don't need the corn seed right now, so that's fine. So at least those. I don't need more for the oil well. I don't think I need more for... I think one of them, am I right, is going to go over to... Wait, where did I build? Well, no, sorry, down to here, right? Because didn't I do... Yes. Oh. Oh! Good job, me.
Your ship has
there we
returned
go.
from its voyage.
Don't you... Ooh, have I screwed this up a little bit? Yes, I have, because you can now actually not have... See, I wouldn't mind these guys having access to that, because this thing works
Ship
on...
constructed.
No, that's sand... Again, it's sand mine, not salt works. What the hell is a sand mine, by the way? What the hell is a sand mine? Livestock quarry, or do I need this for anything, really? In the new world? I'm actually gonna dump that away. And we're gonna just take a quick look at this. We're doing this. Oh, right. That was for this guy. Yes, so you are gonna have one of those. Whabam. So now... No, that doesn't work for you. Why did I put that there? Clay pits, sure, but I don't need it for clay pits. Okay, never mind. But we're doing something for, I think, that one, which is the elevator. And actually, I think that the bechamel thingamabob was also for that one, wasn't it? So I need to do another one of those. That's the book that's gonna go there. Animal farms, animal farms. I don't need the animal farms to benefit too much from that. This was for... That was for ironworks and... Okay, hold on. I don't need that one. I only need that one. Yes.
Artisanship commands respect.
And for the mines, we need...
Always be
Not the loom, the
after
printing
visiting
press.
their
There we
barber
go.
and
So that can come after that. We're getting to the animal stuff. I'm not really sure what I was planning on doing there with the animals. But okay, so we're basically waiting for... We have this one for foundries, which is for the oil. That's for the oil, and then the book for the oil. And then we're basically ready to leave for Strathranker again. So we can really boost the oil here, because you should help out. Now, why are... What the hell have I done here? Why on earth did I do that?
A competitor's island is under siege.
Why did I... Bloody hell. You have not been able to get a hold of that. That was your... Now we're gonna have to remove... oh, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do it like... Wait, hold on. You come over here. Oh. There's literally one spot here. There we go. So we're basically just gonna have to remove that guy. You're gonna get another one here. You get your final one here. Kind of weird how we're encircling that bit, but there you go. So now you should be getting the bloody fuel here in a hurry, right? I really hope. Yeah, there we go. So there's the fuel.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
The Wild Swan has arrived back home. Good. Did we hear, by the way, before that we had indeed gotten a delivery? Lovely. So you just dump all of that in. We are now sitting on a nice amount of everything there. But we kind of need it because we are going to place this guy. Whabam. We have the obreros right now, but what we're going to do is we are going to do the airship platform. The airship platform, yes. So a bit more of everything, but no workers necessary. Oh, would you look at that? How well you fit in there. We're gonna have a airmail sorting office as well. Can I build it there? No, it has to be connected. But there you go. So we are now gonna start producing that in there. I think we ought to produce a colibri, right? No, not items lost 1. Is it the Alicanto I'm thinking about? I think it's the Alicanto. Yes, let's do the Alicanto. So we're going to start shipping things, shipping mail from here, obviously. Now that one's there. We need to think about the second one, not a post box. The second one, which is going to come sort of here-ish. It's a bit bigger than this. It's not the same size as that one, which I don't like, but it is what it is. So we're gonna place you there, yes, as a placeholder thing. But that does mean that we need more of this. So I'm thinking, let's just do, yeah, see, this is actually, it's gonna look a bit funky, but it is gonna at least work, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do this. Oops. Not like that. Like that. And that's just gonna... There's a bit of space here, but that's fine. We can sort of... You know what? We can do... If I grab that... See, it's a weird size, this thing. I don't like it. Which means that we can just do this guy. Just do a bit of a wall there. Lovely. And in here we can have... something I haven't placed yet. The hospital! That is a good building to have in here as well. See, it also is the wrong size, but what can you do, eh? I'm thinking, how about we just have a road coming up here? And that's just it. So that one doesn't actually reach all the way, so in some ways we should not have it there. In some ways we shouldn't have it there, we should actually have it here. That's a much better spot because that actually reaches everywhere. What we should remember is fire stations. We have one down here, but we don't have anything up here. So why don't we have that over there? See, that's a smart idea. We
Ship
can
under
remove
attack.
that. Is that something that's fine? Yeah, I completely forgot about the old world and loading them up with weapons and everything. That'll have to wait for just a few moments. Don't worry, we're coming back to it. But there we go. That's done. I shouldn't need police station. Doesn't fit there, so I don't like it. I could do a fire station like right inside here as well, but now that I've been that there, it doesn't really do much. One thing that I could supposedly do, we not have that in here. Hold on. It's the icon that I can never remember what it looks like. Yes, town hall. Can't fit a town hall in there. Well, that's a bit of a shame. We can't fit a town hall in here, which could be interesting.
Ship
I don't
under attack.
have any items for that town hall, but we have items that we can produce. So that is the thing to look into as well for this place. Why not? Now, let's have a check at the Atoll production. We are severely lacking in Atoll production. We need basically 3 more. And remember, we need to look at the hot sauce production as well, where we... Okay, what we need here, and I think that we might actually have to use...
Genius device is...
Why can't I build that? Bricks? I am producing bricks here, aren't I? Yes, I am producing bricks, so we can just wait for that to come in, don't worry. That's fine. Could help out a bit with that, I suppose, because I have islands that produce bricks, don't I? Like this island, so that is not a thing that I need to wait for, so to speak. But let's head back to Kitrolani. Let's check for... What was I thinking about? Right. There we go. I mean, you just had to come to me at some point. I am thinking about this guy, the drinks production. I still don't know if hot sauce is considered a drink, but I'm gonna say that it is. Then we are gonna look at, do we have any other items for trade union? And let's have a look at items that affects like hacienda stuff, if we do have it. Hacienda fertilizer. Oh, we have that one, right? Hacienda fertilizer work. Productivity up, workforce needed up, I don't care about that. The maintenance, I don't care about that. But the 50% productivity could be a thing. Right, that one was drink productivity. We could just do this one. If hot sauce isn't drinks, it is probably food. So why don't we do that one? And then we have, well, that I don't care about that. Animal farm, all production, but that's not actual production up. We are gonna need these, by the way, so we can absolutely set that up too. But let's focus on what I'm thinking about. We have, yep, that was the one that I did. Boundaries, production, sugarcane, hacienda sugar. That is specific. Of course, it's specifically sugar. It is sugar. There we go. Luminar, orchards, production, was chance of fire, etc. Gramophone, ceramics pipe. Right, the pipes. You need to remember the pipes. And we're gonna get to the paper. Don't worry. It's a lot of stuff just happening again, all at once, as it usually does. I saw that one, by the way, yes. The Poncho, Donner, Bombing, Weaver, Bootmaker, and Costume Shop. Bonus stuff for that guy. We do have some stuff for that, so we can make more bricks should we want to. Production, crop production, scooter production, apiary mountain, clay paper mill. Oh, did I not do anything with that? Could be that is how that worked. No more of that for now. Kitchen. Just looking through all of these. I do not remember what all of these are, by the way. No. It's a lot of stuff for the hacienda. That is a pretty good one for that. Hacienda fertilizer work is bonus 50%, and that's basically it. Could actually see myself doing that if I don't find anything else, and I don't. So you know what? Let's get that one in play as well. Which means that I want all of these items to be done. Am I too late? Yes, or no, I'm not too late. Need consumption up, you know what? I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. By the way, championship. We got the best reward, 150 of the bastards. Thank you for
The
that.
people celebrate your leadership.
Which was needed, 173. So, yeah, we absolutely 100% needed that. Now, I was saying... Yes, we are gonna have to wait for that because bloody hell do we need it. But I say have to wait for. If I place that there and we build 1, 2 more, is that gonna be enough? Nope. We need another 2. Bloody hell. Oh crap. Yeah, see, this is why we want the this is why we want the trade union here. Because I have 8 of these. 8. And we're... It has to be okay. 8 has to be fine.
Watch.
It's just that they haven't actually gotten it yet. You know what? Why don't we just help out a bit with another thing here, and that is more bricks, but I think that you have arrived here. Good, good, good. Nab some bricks from you. Bring down, so we can actually work down here. We are, would you believe it, lacking jornaleros. The hot sauce is a bit of that, but other than that, we have some lifestyle stuff. Yeah, that woman that can make work clothes, that would be kind of good. Felt we can make ourselves. Then we have the TEF thing. The cinema. We need stuff for the cinema, that's the point. We need the film reels, and I'm not producing all of that right now on this island, so we don't need to worry about that. The ball sports... Could easily do that.
I've done my job without hellish machinas all my life, and I'm not changing that now.
We could easily do that, but is that actually... Yeah, that is plus 200 years, plus 5. So yeah, the work clothes would be ideal. So how about... I'm not going to bump this one, but I am going to develop it. The woman, yes, the master stylist. I'm gonna place that, but you are gonna be last. I do want to get these done, by the way. At some point, we should have them done. There we go. So that's that done. Now, I was just thinking about something.
I
don't
regret
remember.
to inform you, this product...
Yes. Can I... As a matter of fact, start production on ethanol right now. Apart from the jornaleros, yes, I ought to be able to. So the question is, you have everything you need. I then apparently do need to do a few more of these guys, which is fine.
A new milestone.
Hey, colony. I think that is a long time ago. Oh. Why were you destroyed? That is a bit weird. Are we, by the way, producing enough? Are we producing everything, basically, is what I want to ask now. Are we producing the stuff that we need? We are currently looking not good. Fried plantains needs to go up. That is in food production, by the way. Where are you? You are down here. You are saying that you are lacking Europe? Are you really lacking fish? Not sure that you should be, but you know what? I know that we're lacking the jornaleros right about this point, but let's just up that. But yeah, you could be over here. Oh, we are severely lacking everything now. That's fine, because we are gonna do that. Place you there. Place you there. Place you there, and we literally cannot do the roads because you don't have the bricks. That is a bit of an issue, but I do believe that the bricks are here, so it's fine. We can do that in just a few moments. There we go. Thank you. We have a lot of bricks here too, right? Yeah, so why don't you just go... I actually didn't need to, I just realized. How about you just stay here, huh? There we go. But yeah, now we can do the brick road here, here, and that can be one of those roads. Do you have range to the stuff that you need? Yeah, oh, you know what? Hold on. I mean, it might be a sensible thing to have the marketplace, but I just realized you don't care about the marketplace, you just care about the hacienda.
It's all thanks to your leadership.
I did not think about that. I mean, there's a point, I suppose, in having this, because it sort of does things anyway, doesn't it? What does it actually do? I don't necessarily know that we need this, you know? Interesting question. Could we just get rid of it? Because that would be quite nice. I also realized that maybe I don't want this here, but it's fine. It can be there. But yeah, now that we are getting back, people are producing stuff again. Good, good, good. And let's get back to this, because now we should be... Oh, we are still underperforming on that, huh? Even with the extra. Okay, one more, I suppose. With that one, we are up again. Ponchadores are just over. Hots. For the love of God. Okay, so even more hot sauce, huh? Well, we're getting there soon enough, I hope. We're still overproducing on spices, like so very much. So much, in fact, that we can pause this guy too, I believe. So even if I pause that guy, yep. Actually, this requires one of them with when you have everything, which is amazing. But yeah, I think that we are currently producing everything else that's supposed to be produced. So we're really just waiting for the items to be completed, so that we can boost this guy up. We have another one. I had 2 of those. Am I planning on boosting oil wells somewhere else? I am currently now considering, because we've done that one. That's the place where we have oil here. Was I planning on having it down here? No, I've already have it down here, and I'm pretty damn sure that you don't even have anything. I mean, there are places in the new world where we can do more. Slightly unsure, not gonna lie. But if we go back to Cape Trelawney, it is still fine to load it up on you. So that's all for the oil, and then we have 3 items, right? We have printing press, drinks, and because I think I'm not sure if the breweries should count as a production building, so that is fine to have there, and that was for the fertilizer work specifically. Wait, hold on, no, yes, no, wait. I don't care about you right now. You're interesting, but we don't need you right now. So these 3 is what we need. Won't be getting there in this episode, but we'll get it there in the next one. So it kind of feels like I'm not getting as close as I needed to when it comes to the ethanol, which was sort of the main thing right now. But we can start doing this. We can start doing this. You are a tiny warehouse. Become larger, please. We'll just have this guy here. And you are producing at 0.3. I'm gonna do 2 of you, like immediately. What are we lacking? Timber, out of all things. And also I can't really build the second one because of the workforce situation. Why does it feel like you are not bringing in as much as I thought that you would in terms of people? I suppose we are lacking in, yes, we're lacking in those things, so that does have a negative impact. That's true. You're lacking the same things. We are lacking 2 there and 2 there, so that's another 4 for each of these. So obviously, yes, that has a negative impact. You are missing fish oil. Are we producing enough fish oil now with those 4? Are we? Just, so I could see myself doing 2 more. Just to have the extra production. You need to be far out, huh? Well, that's fine. Let's just also upgrade this, by the way. going past the warehouse. We're also gonna build a warehouse here, and we can't upgrade it right now, but you are gonna start working full-time, I think. Wait, hold on. Where are the... I only have 2. Why have I only built 2? Oh, you're like slap in the middle here for some bloody reason. That's stupid. Who the hell designed that thing? I'm gonna place you there. Why? Oh, I have a lot of wood production, but like not a lot of timber production for some reason. Well, I can ship things here, that's true. Where are we on the wood production now, by the way? Yeah, we are doing fine, but you can see sort of why I maybe didn't do that much. But there we go. So with all of that, we should be getting these. Still lacking 2 for every house here, but we should just do more, really. So how about we copy you? Can you fit in here? You can, but it's sadly a bit close. Well, it is what it is. So do you there, and we shall do. I need the need the timber still, but timber should. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Hello. You have timber. There's absolutely no reason for me to just not help out. Where are we on bricks? Bricks is sort of fine. So you know what? You guys can just sort of replace each other. I am... okay, you know what? I see a problem here. You are... yeah, I see a problem here. I do have...
reporting in.
I thought I had another pier here. I apparently don't have another pier here. That is very, very stupid. We need to have a pier here. Yeah, I literally do not have a second pier here. That is remarkable. There we go. More people. Yeah, because I have trade coming in and out here. And also I have a lot of wooden ships still that I really ought to replace. But what can you do, eh? Closing ceremony celebrations. Lovely. Attractiveness, etc., etc. There we go. That's better. We also have this guy just sitting here, the Duncan. By the way, have I? Yes, I have done this guy. Now, where are we on? We have local mail a lot. Yes. No regional, which is fine. Well, actually, it's not fine, but what can you do, eh? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a airship route. Look at mail. Right. I just call them by that. Strath. We have. Strath. It's going to be called Strath to Manola. I'm going to add the independence. Oh, can I actually do this? I wonder now. Strathranker up to here. I don't know if... no, we can't do it this way. That's fine. Copy that. Cancel. Confirm. Create airship route. There we go. From there to there. Add the independence. Add the mail. From there. Add the mail from there. Bam. Let's just put it at 50. Well, actually, let's not put it at 50. Local mail from Strathranker, probably, yeah, about 10-ish. And let's just do 30 or something. There we go. So, by the way, a thing that I haven't done, even though I have the mail, is I haven't actually added the mail. So local mail and regional mail for you, local mail, regional mail for you. Probably no overseas mail, but we'll see. That is over there. We do not care. Awesome. You have arrived with the timber. Thank you very much. I can now do that, but I shouldn't because I need more obreros. Why are you complaining? Are you complaining because you are full here? Yes, so you are now not producing anything. Because I need more warehouses. But you know what? We can have another warehouse just sitting over here helping out. That should be basically going active immediately. Should I say?
Ship under attack.
Would you like to help out? Okay, it'll happen. Don't worry, it'll happen. But right, we have the more hornal arrows. That's good. So what was I thinking about? Now we are now starting production of ethanol, and this is all gonna go from here. I don't, at least at this point, we are not gonna do anything with that. So Strath, bloody hell. Ugh. We have a
People celebrate your leadership.
Manola to new.
A competitive
I have
island
drained
withstood
the
an attack.
beer. Okay, that's not good. Why does it say Manola? That's stupid. Crown, it should say. Hold on. I have a problem. Love God. But I don't have any trade routes currently from Strathranker to Crown Falls. Right. Hold on. That is an issue. Why are we empty on beer? Are we not producing enough beer? We have beer, but we are not doing well. Am I producing beer on this island, I wonder? Yes, I am. Bloody hell. Bloody itchy nose. I am producing beer over here. We are apparently not producing enough beer. Let's have at least one more. And then we look at Crown Falls and K. Ruth for hops. That's fine. Malt, that's fine. So you were easily...
Look sharp, the governor's
you
here.
will easily be able to deal with that. Yes, that is fine. Okay, well, a little bit more, and we'll see where we get to with that.
Hold the crane.
Good. And we're getting this guy over here. He's coming with 30. We'll start with that at the very least. So there we go, picking up 10. That is getting sorted as regional. Lovely. And you are
Of course.
here.
Come join us.
You are here. So we do want to add more buildings here. How about... Oh, right, I wasn't
We're in
able
the
to build
presence
more.
of a
Ooh,
virtuoso.
Maxime Renard, the one-man show. Alright, you know what? You're fun, so let's just get you. Do I add here a row?
The people celebrate your leadership.
Do I add a row here? It's gonna be a bit weird with this. But it might look a bit cool, as a matter of fact. That is Obreros. I wasn't actually planning on doing Obreros, but all of a sudden we've also bumped that up quite nicely. So what I was thinking here is if we just start by doing that as a beginning, we'll see what we have to do here in order to get all of these people happy and content. But that's a lot more people that do that. We can... I mean, I might have some houses here, I'm not sure. I was thinking about a post box, but right now we're actually covering, if not all of them, then at least many of them. Like I can get 3 more here. I can get about three or 4 here. That's about it. That's, yeah, I suppose the most I can get is something here, which is 4. So yeah, that's just not efficient enough. There we go, a few more Obrera workforce, which means that I can build this now, and that'll be fine. And that also means that you, the Scallion, will actually start. Let's look for the 4 int. It's gonna be new. It's supposed to be new to Crown. So I realized that when I... Yeah, Crown to new, yeah. New to Crown. New to Crown 15. Or do I add this route? Does that feel stupid? That it just goes past here and up? Doesn't matter. By the way, do you just have... I think you only have cargo and oil. Yeah, nothing else. No, I'll add a new one, simply because of the fact that Strathranker might very well produce other things as well, so to speak. So that is going to be Strathranker to Cape Trelawney and Manola. That is going to be Meth. No, is it not? Wait. Is it not called methanol? Wait, hold on. No, is it ethanol? not methanol. There we go. And there's the ethanol. Let's just get 2 to start with, and we'll actually grab in the new world, specifically the Scallion 2. You can start that route. I don't need to set a minimum for that as it is right now. So we're going to get our first shipment of ethanol over to the new world, but obviously we are going to need a lot more, and I'm definitely thinking of more production trade union items for these. Also, I have the fried plantains here. They can also be affected by this guy.
You're a jellyfish.
They can also be affected by this guy. In fact, you know what? Why don't we end with that? We shall have a little road from up here. And that'll be fine. So we're gonna take you and you right next by, because you are the same size. There we go. I'm gonna have to look into also how many steam motors we have. So we go like that. I am gonna just do. Well, actually, no. Yeah, you reach further down. So let's not do that. Let's go like here. That's better. So add you. 2. Good. Which means that I'm going to be able to do that and that. There we go. All of that gone. We can absolutely now have a small production thingamajig going on here. Which means we can have a trade union here. Situated sort of in the middle almost. I mean, I could, yeah, you know what? I could catch some fisheries as well, I suppose. Those 2 would be fine. So how about we place you there, and we can have stuff for all of this. I do believe I have 1 or 2 items for chemical plants specifically, so hopefully that can be a good thing. You are in range of that. Good. Yes, see, already over capacity here. But you know what? Max these out, please. That is absolutely fine. We're not having any issues with oil on this island, do we? Oil? No, absolutely not. So we should be... Are we maxed out over here? Basically, yes. So we can also... that's true. How about we go to... Cape Trelawney, I'm thinking. Is that the best bet? Is that the best bet? It is not the best bet. Sorry, wait, hold on. Oh, thank you. There we go. How are we doing? I'm just gonna check the steam. Steam motors fine there. How are we doing on steam motors here? Very well, good. So I could see myself shipping a few of those out as well. I just clicked on the outside of the window again. Bloody hell. Because if we go here and check for steam motors, yeah, we definitely want to do that. I'm going to do that as a final thing for this episode. Let's slow time down. This is not where I need to be. I need to be here. I'm actually going to grab you. Say that just do a full shipment of steam motors. You don't need to bring anything else over to Strathranker. And I have another ship here. If I get to it in the next episode, I will do the weapon thingamabob, but yeah. Didn't really get to that because I accidentally had 2 of my ships sank. Why are you not getting any... Why are you not getting any... I don't need another fuel station, do I? Well, I can realize why you're not getting it, because I've literally paused the production. That's true. I just want to check the plantains, by the way, see if I'm correct. Yes, I'm very correct. 1 is 19 units. That's ridiculous, and I like it. So, yeah, having this little setup that I have over here, very efficient, wouldn't you know? We might have to do 1 more, because we can sort of fill out this space as well with more farming. But we are going to definitely get into, I think, a bit of caoutchouc as well. And then we'll see how the other things, because aren't we... No, neither of those were producing anything extra, that's true. How far have we come? How far have we come? Where are we now? We're at the drinks thing.
Hold the crane.
I must have produced one more item, right? That we're supposed to bring. Printing press, yes. Also, before we end, because I'm gonna forget if I don't do it, you're gonna have that guy. So now the iron mine here and the iron mine here can produce more. We do seem to be maxing out. How are we sitting with iron here? And I was supposed to leave. We're actually maxing out on iron, and the point here is that I am maxing out on storage space, which is also very stupid. And also, you can't do anything because, okay, you know what? I'll try to remember this in the next, rather going into the next episode. We shall see if I do. Chances are I won't, but at least I have set it, and we'll see if I can do it. So, more of this is coming in the next episode. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.